All right, we're online. It's working. So, Fresco. There's yesterday's mousies. All right. So, how about a new canvas? So, for new folks, I don't know if there's anybody actually in the chat here. Let's see. Please say my name, Gustav. I did. Okay. So, looks like there's nobody here yet. Don't know about Picarto. Let's see. Pop out chat. Good. And as for Twitch, I got nothing for you. All right. What is this and why is it protruding into my space? Oh, I see. All right. A very well-known artist did a painting of P-Gate. Didn't age well. All right, here I am. I'm ready to draw the pictures. Today we're going to start with that. Let's see, that. As our background color. Okay. Let's start with how about rakes? Do you use a pen tablet? If yes, which kind? Yes, I use a Cintiq. It's a 22-inch Cintiq. It's not the Pro. It doesn't have any buttons on it. So when I'm in Clip Studio Paint, I use the TabMate, which is a little remote control that I hold in my left hand. It's got a scroll wheel, it's got a directional pad, and lots of buttons. And those are programmable so that I don't have to go to the keyboard for keyboard shortcuts so much. But yes, Cintiq, 22-inch. And this is an upgrade from what I was using before, which was a XP Pen Artist 16-inch pen display. And the Artist 16 actually was better than the Cintiq in some ways. Like sometimes there's lag with the Cintiq, and sometimes it flickers on and off. But the stylus on the Cintiq is just amazing. I just love it. And it is nice and big. And I do have it on a like a swinging arm, so I can push it out of the way, because it is a big piece of gear and it does take up a lot of space. What is all this scribbly stuff? I do not know. Do not know. Sort of phantasmagoric, psychedelic fever dream stuff. Alrighty. Iva, are you a digital artist? Do you draw? All right. Not really. I haven't drawn anything in years, but I'm good in Photoshop. Oh, nice. So do you just use a mouse in Photoshop? Do you have some sort of pen interface? All right. All right. So this all needs something in the foreground. What? What does it need in the foreground? I'm not sure yet. So let's do something like this. Come on. So like I've just made a couple of strokes here, and I'm waiting for them to appear, and there they go. A little slow. Sometimes kind of laggy, which the XP Pen Artist 16 never was. The problem with the XP pen display was what's called parallax. The place where I put the pen down on the surface was not quite where the line would be, and it was the further you got from the center of the tablet, the worse that effect got. Whereas here in the Cintiq, there's almost no parallax that I can detect. I bought a tablet, but never got used to it. Oh, I see. So yeah, mouse and keyboard. It was a cheapo tablet, though. Well, you know, live and learn. At least you didn't blow a lot of money on it. This Cintiq was over $1,000. The XP pen display that it replaced was less than 500. So you can definitely drop a lot of money on this stuff. Come on. Okay, we want a darker color than that. Let's go really dark. So Ivor, what sort of work are you typically doing in Photoshop? Okay. Interesting. Come on. All right, well. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to justify that much money for the occasional time I use Photoshop. Yeah, no, I use this thing pretty much every day, so yeah, it'll pay for itself pretty quickly. All right, let's do one more layer. Put it on top. So, I don't know if you are familiar with this program I'm using. It's Adobe Fresco, and it's meant for touchscreen-based interfaces, which the Cintiq is not. But it's very loose, it's very quick, I just like to warm up in it. So, let's grab a very different color. Bright red. How about bright green? There we go. And got some pretty serious lag going here today. I'm not sure what's causing it. Do I have too many programs open? Oh, and there is Rose. So you have Photoshop. Is that a copy that you just own, or are you paying the monthly ransom for it? tools. What's going on? All right. All right. Maybe I'll come back to this. Maybe not. Let's see. That is enough of fresco for the time being. I'm going to close that. And let's get Clip Studio Paint going. Clip Studio Paint is where I spend most of my time. Whoops. So, boom. All right, this is Joyce. And how can I do this? So these are the boots she's wearing. I just need to sort of get them in my head what they look like. All right. Time to turn on the tab mate. Yes, the monthly ransom. So I used to use Photoshop much more 10 to 15 years ago and had my copy. Now I get the subscription for Lightroom mainly. I've become interested in photography lately, so Photoshop is a bonus. So you paying the full like $65 for the full suite? That's what I do because I need Audition and Premiere as well, and Photoshop, of course. And what? I don't know. Oh, right. Fresco, I mean, if you're paying for more than 3 apps and you're paying the full price, then you have them all. So you would have Fresco. It's worth playing around with. It's fun. If you have a touchscreen of some kind, it's fun. All right. Come on. So she already has already got her legs in place under there. I don't need to draw them again. Let's just take the opacity down a little. All right. So the boots, as I understand them. Okay, they've got this built-in padding, but it's not a separate piece. All right. So they have pads here, but they're like sewn in. All right, something like that. Okay. Okay. So, Ivor, are you a C-Realm podcast listener? What is it that brings you to my YouTube channel here? Undo. There we go. No, not like that. All right. Color. So let's sketch up. Select that color. Ditch the whole thing. I have the photographer subscription. I think it's around $10 a month. Okay, that's reasonable. The only touchscreen I have is an iPad. The subscription is convenient for using it on different devices. I found your channel because of your review of surveillance capitalism. Oh, that was a while ago. And I do listen to a lot of podcasts. All right. Yeah, I read lots of books on. They weren't all specifically on surveillance capitalism, but they were all pretty much under that heading of how the tech companies and the government are taking advantage of rapid technological change to increase their power and keep us in place. Now, I can't obviously be too much of a privacy buff if I'm doing live streams and podcasts and videos and posting drawings to social media every day. I'm looking for attention. Did you watch the documentary on Netflix? Zuboff was in it. No. No, I did not. I'm often tempted to cancel my Netflix subscription as I'm using it so infrequently. So in the next chapter of the Geb comic strip, Joyce, this is Joyce that I'm drawing, she is going to go AWOL from the Antarctic base, and she's going to go to Los Angeles, where she is going to participate in a fictionalized version of a wrestling roller derby burlesque show called Lucha Vavoom. And our fictionalized version of it is going to be called... Oh, this is the wrong version. Let's see. Let's close that. And here it is. Lucha Alienzo, which is fight on the canvas. Lienzo is canvas, but it's got Lienzo, so it looks like there's alien in the title. I didn't come up with that. That was Michael Varhola who came up with that. All right, and it occurs to me if she's wrestling, she can't be wearing a belt like this. You know what? This is going to work better with just a lasso. All right. So we are on the ink layer. Too angular. There we go. So, actually, color layer. Oops. What do we got here? Social Dilemma talks exactly about what the book is about. Oh, well, sounds right up my alley. I think I've heard you say you used to work in the tech industry. What did you do? Was it in gaming? No, I was one of the first 100 employees at Amazon.com. And I did customer service for them. When I interviewed for the job, I had 3 interviews. And my third and final interview was with Jeff Bezos. And I worked there from October of 1996 to December of 1998. And it was absolutely miserable. It was a miserable, miserable place to work. Let's see. I think I'm going to get rid of all of these lines here. No, that's too thick. Let's go with a thinner line for that. All right. Back to the color. How was working for Amazon in those days? Well, let me tell you, I was much younger and I had more energy, and I worked long hours for a very minimal salary, and I knew from day one that I was working for those stock options. But Amazon is a famously unpleasant place to work, and that is by design. I heard it from the horse's mouth. Jeff Bezos said that he wanted an intense work environment, and that's what we had. It was intense. Expectations were high. When I first, became aware of the place and started talking to people, I was told that it was standard to work 50 hours a week, and I mentioned that to Jeff in my interview with him, and he scoffed at that. He thought that people working 50 hours were the slackers. 60 to 70 was more the norm. And I usually worked about 60 hours a week, I'd say, for a salary of about $24,000 plus stock options. All right. So let us save. Okay. I'm a developer that works on recommendation algorithms. Interested in this stuff because of the social implications of my work. Aha. Right on. I'll be right back. I got to reheat my coffee. Yeah. Anyway, I'm 52 now, and working 60 hours a week, it's not in me. Some weeks I probably do work around 60 hours, but it's not the norm for me. Okay, now we are going to do some shading and highlighting. So let's start with her head tails here. So one will be the highlight shade. The other will be the shading shade, or shading tone, I suppose. Let's go a little darker than that. Kitty, kitty, how you doing? Okay. So, a primary light source is up here, kind of in the foreground relative to her. So, let's start with shading. Oh, no, I'm not doing her face. Let's see, I'm doing the head tails. Okay, so this one in back is going to have different values. They never told us developer jobs were this stressful when we were in school. I think most people think of it as a cushy job where you just sit and type on a computer. Yeah, folks who do blue collar work have difficulty believing that people with sit down jobs actually have stressful work environments. Now, I can't claim that my work environment is stressful, but you know, I sacrifice money for quality of life. All right. So, Ivan, did you catch the debate last night? We're going to go down a couple steps on each of these. Alright, I am just not liking this piece here at all. So, go to the ink layer. Let's see. Deselect. I'm just going to do it with tones, I think. So for color. So if this tentacle comes down here. Ah, actually that might work. Okay. Back to the ink. So I kind of messed up the ink down here. Just get rid of all of that. To black. Ooh, that's too fat of a line. There we go. Meow, meow, meow. To color. Okay. Where's this tentacle going to flow? Okay, like that. Go. All right, let's get to work on the skin. And hey, let's save. I have assigned save to direction pad left as save. There we go. Did that save? I don't know. Yes, it did. All right. Okay. Interesting. So if this were Photoshop, I would turn down the tolerance on this magic wand because it's selecting this shade here, the shade level. All right, so let's just deselect. I might have to do this the hard way. Not so hard, it just means I have to kind of trace the outline of the area that I want to have selected. Not difficult, just tedious. Add. Ooh, what's that? Sticky keys. No, I don't want to do that. They never, let's see, no, I am desperately trying to run away from politics, but it is very, very hard. I'm a non-confrontational person, and currently there is no room for me in politics. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. Okay. There's that light source here. All right. Hmm. What's going on here? Okay. I have a book recommendation for you if you haven't read it. Ryan Holiday, Trust Me, I'm Lying. You know what? I have that book on my bookshelf behind me. I didn't get very far with it, but I do have it. It was written in 2012, so before the era when the term fake news got popular, but he explains how we're here now. Yeah, I'll look to get back to that book. I am interested in it. All right. See, I gotta step away again. I gotta grab my phone. Forget where I put it. Ooh. I like the second part of the book better. Okay, right on. It's not that it was a bad book. It just didn't grab my attention in the very limited time that I allotted to it. Right now, I am on my second pass through of The Storm Before the Calm by George Friedman, and I'm also listening on audiobook to the second book in the Book of Coley series. It's The Trial of Coley. Author's name, M.C. Carey. He is the author of The Girl with All the Gifts. And it's very good. Very, very good. A little darker here. There. Then. Okay. So. Highlights. So coloring and shading is not my specialty, and I have been meaning to study up on it. I've been just kind of faking it here for the last couple of years, and I just haven't done it yet. No, not like that. Let's try a lighter one. Still not liking it. Alright. Good enough. Alright, let us get on to the other areas on the body. Parker says, "Good morning, KMO." Hello, Parker. So you're here on YouTube, eh? Not Picarto. Did you try Picarto first? Let's see. I can see your stream in all three locations, but I see an active chat here. I see. So I'm actually on Restream. That's if you were to chat at me in either Twitch or Picarto, I should see it here. In fact, if you would you do me a favor? Would you pop over to one of those two and try chatting at me outside of YouTube? And Rose was teaching English classes right up until 9, so she is taking a break before she joins us here. FunSmart, hey FunSmart, there's too much emphasis on personalities of politicians, way too little on impersonal trends like big data. I absolutely agree. 100%. You bet. I'm with you on that. Thank you, Parker. I appreciate it. Not that I expect anybody who isn't a streamer to care about how the sausage is made, but I am streaming with OBS Studio, and I send it to Restream, and then Restream lets me split the stream into several different streams to send to YouTube, Twitch, and Picarto. I could also add Periscope, or there's another one streaming platform called I think it's called Burst. I think that's it. But anyway, it's supposedly there's less lag than on YouTube. Let's see that. Right. Let's grab this darker shade. Do some stuff down here in the neck. No, that one. Yeah. All right, getting there. This darker one. That one. Okay. Don't want to get too fussy with the details at this stage, and I have already failed to avoid that temptation. All right, over here. So I can get just a little bit of highlight on her anterior deltoid and the top of her bicep, and then this arm is going to be mostly dark except the hand. So let us deselect. And then we're gonna go start at the tip of her thumb. Went a little outside the lines over there, so just like Photoshop, Alt to remove. And so here's our highlights and shade. Okay, so again, light source up here, come down here. This arm will be mostly dark. All right. Okay, Parker, Twitch, chat 1, 2, 3. It works. Thank you, Parker. So, yeah, stay in Twitch if you like, or come back here to YouTube. I say here, I'm not in YouTube. I'm in Restream. Right. It's not going to pick up that bicep at all. All right. Oh, actually, no. Let's see. Dark under here. That. And some highlighting. Here we go. Thumb. Top of the finger. Knuckles. Not the echidna. Anybody get that joke? I'm just making jokes for myself and laughing at my own jokes because I'm self-sufficient that way. All right. So this one will soften. All right, and then there is the one darker shade. That one. Use that down here. Parker, I used to chat in Picarto. It's interesting you got the chat from Twitch first. Oh, I still haven't seen the one from Picarto. Huh. You know, I started using Picarto because a not safe for work cartoonist whose stuff I follow, Totem Pole 666, he was streaming on Picarto and he had a fairly nice following. Now, I have to say, Totem Pole is way more prolific than I am. So he could probably build a good following just, anywhere. I also used, let's see, I said test in Picarto first. No, I have not seen it yet. No, it looks like YouTube and Twitch are the place to be. Now I'm going to pop over to the Picarto chat window. Where is it? Okay, yeah. Last Ichi is in Picarto, and Parker says test. Not going to keep Twitch open as you are at 1080p and 60 frames per second. I can't handle that. Twitch is annoying in that they only give some people the ability to change the resolution down. Ah, okay. So it looks like for you, YouTube's going to be the way to go. Last Ichi, I'm afraid, can't hear me in Picarto. Parker, would you do me one more favor? Would you post the link to the YouTube channel in Picarto, in the Picarto chat for Last Ichi? I think Last Ichi may be a dedicated Picarto user. All right. So now back to the drawing, but first I got to get, there we are. Okay, so the light's up here, so a lot of her leg is going to be in shadow. All right. So too much. Too much. Undo. Alright, let's grab that one darker shade. That one. And that brush is too big. Alright. Again, not going to get too fussy. Parker! Done. 9 watching. You might break into double digits today. Woohoo! That would be a milestone. Alrighty. So, we'll grab 2 of these. One goes up. And the other goes down. Alright, again, light's coming from this way. What did I just do? Alrighty. Now this is where comic book artists, colorists make their bread and butter. Defining the female torso. Let's do that for simplicity's sake for now. Nope, not like that. Mm-hmm. Fun Smart. Talking policy rather than personality seems like a better way to go. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, what are we doing here? That ain't it. Alright, I'm going to go one darker. It's a bad habit I'm getting into. Two shading tones rather than one. All right, getting close. All right, so first the shading. I think I have blended some of the blue from her top down into the bottom there. Oh well, so it goes. I'm not going to dwell on that one. Parker writes, I had to find the way to put YouTube in dark mode just now. I was just too used to that for your stream over in Picarto. Huh. All right. It's kind of odd how dark mode is touted as a new technological thing, but it is a nice option. I have to have. It is a nice option to have, I admit. Huh. I'm not even sure what you're talking about. All right, we're getting close. I think some more obvious highlights on her head tails here are in order. Let's grab that and go a little lighter with it. Actually, considerably lighter with it. How about that? And then, oh, I must have a selection somewhere. All right, yeah, I'm liking that. All right, getting close here, getting close. These guys. Not far to go up with that one. And down a little. That brush is way too big. And I can use these same shades for her eyes. Too big. What am I doing? There. And as before. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. No. Okay. By the way, your title is way more descriptive over in Twitch. Copy paste. The dark mode option has become increasingly popular over the past 3 to 5 years, and it does come with many great benefits. It improves readability of text when in a low light environment. Less flicker, less blue light, can save small amounts of electric, and is better for your battery. Huh. Interesting. All right. I think we're approaching put a fork in it territory here. In fact, yeah, I'm going to call this done. I'm going to save it. And let us export a version. Single layer, PNG. Oh, actually, before I do that, okay. Let's remove that. All right. We can put some sort of background behind her. Yeah, later. Okay, so again, save. There's a 200 character limit in chat on YouTube. All right, so they don't want you publishing your novel in a YouTube chat. Do you have a novel, Parker? Have you written a novel? Okay, now that I'm pulled out, I see some stuff I want to change. In the right layer. Like that. Let's see. That. right, and now I don't like this big block of ink up here. So a couple minutes ago, didn't I say I was done with this? And here I am, like, making major changes on it. Oh well, that's how it goes. Okay, so oh, I hear a puking cat. Is she on my bed? Yep. All right, well, I'll be doing laundry later. Cat just threw up on my bed. Oh, there's more coming up. Right on. Okay, now we'll save it and export it. Okay. And what's going on here? Oh, I see. So this is annoying. It pops up dialog boxes not on the Cintiq here, but over on my other monitor where it's absolutely tiny. All right, so this is just for the web. We're going to export it at 100 dpi. And okay. All right. So I'll post this right quick to Twitter. Let's just see my browser here. Twitter. And where'd I put it? Okay, I put it in Dead Characters. Joyce. There she is. All right. Actually, before we do that, though, let us strain the device and launch Photoshop. So this we will move back over. Oh, there's a message from Rose. Yes, I am watching. On Picarto. Well, I don't have to type at you. You can hear me. Are you on Picarto or are you on YouTube? All right. Come on, Photoshop. That's what I'm asking. All right, that's what I want. And we'll save that. All right, Photoshop, you can go to sleep. See you later. Now, all right, what I'm not going to do is click this bell icon and see what people are saying to me. We're just going to post something right quick. It's lovely how it cuts her head off. All right. We'll alert Geb to that. And we will put in tweet. Tweet, tweet. There we go. So later on my phone, I will download it from Twitter to post to Instagram, because I can't post to Instagram from desktop, which is majorly annoying. And I bet there's a way, and I bet somebody here in the chat knows how I can do it. Oh, what have I done here? What is this? All right. Okay, so Joyce can go away. How about a new document? What shall I draw next? Let's click on new messages. Okay, Parker, I had to break up my paste. I do not have a novel. The writing I think about getting around to is emails to stay in touch with people. Well, good luck with that. Lowell, recreational puking. Yeah, come on, Mocha. The floor is the place for that. Ideally, the kitchen or the bathroom floor, which are not carpeted. But no, let's just puke on the blanket on the bed. Why not? Oh, and now she's lying on the floor quite near me. You know, once she's soiled the bed, she's not interested in it anymore. All right. What should I draw next? Anybody? Anybody got anything? By the way, Rose is tuned into the live stream. Let's see if I can open a back channel here. Any suggestions as to what to draw next? Well, we'll just call it Scratch for now. And as I'd like to do over in Picarto, let's not draw on white, let's draw on manila. Yeah. All right, well, she is not answering my call on WhatsApp, so let's see. All right. There's a little something. It's a little birdie. There's its beak. There's its big eyes. All right. I just completed my masterpiece. Alrighty, look at that. Stickers and t-shirts made up. That's it. Oh, there's a little nostril for the birdie. Alright. That's what's going to make me famous right there. Okay, all done. Alright, that's it. No, that is not it. So... Any suggestions? What do we got here? I do not know how you can do that. Download from Twitter to post to Instagram. If you're going to draw a bird, I say a Carolina wren. Okay, let's draw something from reference. Let me grab a Carolina wren. Images. Oh, nice. Yeah, I like them. All right. Well, how about that one? So we'll just do a screenshot. And we will import it. There is a Carolina wren. Alright, so let's shrink it so I've got some space in which to draw. And grab a pencil. Put it on a layer that I can draw on. And let's get to it. Oh, I just heard a message of some kind come in. Okay. All right. And of course, I'll start with the general shape. I've set the tab mate down for so long that it has turned itself off. There we go. Oh, wow. There's Rose again on WhatsApp. Let's see what Rose has to say. Oh, Parker says, I see the main stories about the debates are MSN, President did not denounce Proud Boys, right-wing media, Chris Wallace was very biased. You know what? Chris Wallace spent most of his time trying to tell Donald Trump to shut the fuck up and let Joe Biden talk and to stop interrupting. And I was amazed at how long Chris Wallace kept his cool. Eventually, he did raise his voice and kind of bark at Trump to say, just, shut up, dude. You agreed to these rules, and these rules are each of you get 2 minutes to talk uninterrupted. So, whoops, wrong button. There we go. I was very impressed with Chris Wallace. And there were times when he really, you could tell that he was on Trump's side. But compared to what we saw in the Democratic primary debates, where, the moderators were so in the tank for the corporate Democrats and so openly hostile to Bernie and Tulsi, and they weren't hostile to Yang, they just completely ignored Yang. But compared to the Democratic primary debates, man, this CNN debate with the Fox News Chris Wallace moderator was amazing. I was impressed with it. I was not impressed with the president, and yes, he told the Proud Boys to stand back and stand by, but somebody has to do something about Antifa. That was basically him just saying, hey guys, maybe cool it a little bit until after the election and then, go crack heads. Yeah, no, that was Trump's big misstep of the night. And, that did not seem scripted or thought out. That just seemed like him shooting from the hip and coming out with something, unintentionally honest. All right. Yes, I did call. I'm trying to get you to join in the chat. Alrighty. Now, look at... Here, let's create a new layer. New layer, come on. Oh, I did created 2 new layers. All right. Let's delete the extra, and we're going to call this one tracing. And I am going to openly, on a live stream even, I'm going to trace this bird's foot. That is really cool. Look at that. So look at this toe that's like up, and then there's a talon. Doesn't that look like a dinosaur foot? That is super cool. Nope, not what I meant to do at all. At all. right, look at that. So let's get that over here. Where's my drawing layer? That's it. Okay. No, I'm not inking. What am I doing here? Come on. Come on, dude. Get with it. Come on, man. That'll be everybody's new catchphrase. Thank you, creepy Uncle Joe. Oh, now she's puking on the carpet. Awesome. Mocha, what's going on, sweetheart? All right, there will be carpet scrubbing later, too. It's going to be so much fun. Wish y'all could join me for that. I could do a cleaning up the cat puke live stream. Wouldn't that be fun? Oh, there's more coming up. How much you got in there, Mocha? How much is in there? Alright, so now there is stump action. Kind of hid the rest. Right. So, bird feet looking like dinosaur feet. I went to the zoo in Perth, Australia, and I saw a cassowary, which is like an emu or an ostrich, but just a little bit smaller. But man, that thing's feet, that definitely had dinosaur feet. Mr. Trace Layer. Oh, no, that's the sketch layer. Mr. Trace Layer, you can go away. Thank you. Let's get our reference back. And let's bring it. Whoops, no. How about you go over here. And I'm going to rasterize this layer so I can cut pieces away from it. Look at that. Here. So the stump is pretty integral to this image because oh, he's got a back claw too, of course. Doesn't he? Does he? I think so. Something back here. You know, I'm going to leave it out of this drawing because I can't really see it in the reference image. Oh, and I'm drawing on the wrong layer. So I can't tell if that's his foot or if that's a piece of stump. Does he have a toe and back? Most birds do, right? Alright. My one piece of reference here is inadequate to draw the Carolina wren. Is it a Carolina wren? Is that what you said? I've forgotten what I searched for already. Alrighty. Anyway, there's our stump. Now the structure of the feathers and the wings, I am just going to fake this. I'm not even going to try to make it look convincing. This is just to get the general shape of the bird. Okay, how about the shape of his eye, though? I've really just phoned that in. Let's see. I mean, it's basically a circle, but it's got some other things going on here. All right. let's just put in some tone. This bird's basically a tritone bird. He's got this yellow on his belly, he's got the white markings above and below the eyes, and then the rest is sort of this brown with, you know, black. Oh, there's Rose. Nope, that's Kevin Lynn. Hey Kevin, how you doing? Well, I am. I'm in the last 8 minutes of my daily live stream. I will. Talk to you soon. Bye. Let's see. Oh. We'll do that on a sketch layer, though. We want to do that on a tone layer. Come on. Oh, I did it again. With all these extra layers. Hi, kitty. Yeah, I'm going to be cleaning up your puke here in a few minutes. It's going to be fun. Let me tell you. All right. I'm going to cheat. I'm just going to grab colors right off the bird. How's that? How's that for cheaty? And we'll grab that one. And we'll put it down there. Yeah, you got some nerve talking to me about anything, really. Well, I gotta say. I should go and check the chat. Let's see. What's going on in the chat? Oh, here's Ed. Huh, it is a toe. I'm sorry, says Parker. 3 toes in front, 1 in back, yeah. Yes, the wren is anisodactyl. What does that word mean, Parker? Anisodactyl. 3 toes in front, 1 in back. Is that the definition? Okay. Parker, are you on Team Toe or with me on Team Stone? It is a toe. So we are on opposite ends of the issue then. I think Parker knows what's up with the Carolina Wren here. I say as part of the Stone, yes, your anti-toe position is against science. Toeists are going eventually to get this channel demonetized. I'm not saying it's a conspiracy. Yes, that is the definition. Oh, Mocha, you're making work for me, kitty. Alrighty. What have I got here? Ooh, not what I wanted. Let's try that one. Some interesting things happening here. Let's make a smaller brush. Meow, yeah. Yep, you've made messes for me. Thank you. Thank you so much. What happens? Look at that. Kind of interesting. Some down here, and let's grab that. Well, a couple minutes left. Should I throw on an ink layer? Or just leave it sort of sketchy. Haha. Haha, sketchy. Let's see. Let's go to the sketch layer and just clean it up a little. That's on a different layer. Interesting. Where is that? Uh-huh. There. Alrighty. So that's where we're going to leave it for today, I guess. What else we got here? First, hey, First, good to see you. You got here just in time for the end. Parker, Rodney, are you Last Ichi from Picarto? Rodney says, this is kind of cute. That doesn't seem to be Last Ichi's voice. I asked because of your greeting of Olo. Oh, I don't see that. Where is it? Huh. All right. Your Ren looks less angry than the reference photo. More inquisitive look. Interesting. Yeah, you're right. Also, I've sort of flattened him out. The reference photo, he's more foreshortened. Anyway. Half an hour ago, I did not know what a Carolina Wren looked like. KMO, do you listen to music when drawing? Sometimes. More often I listen to audiobooks or NPR. Sometimes I listen to music. Okay, it's 11:01. Everybody, thank you very much for joining me here on the live stream. I'm stopping.